Welcome to Witnessing Through the Arts. My name is Duane and I'm a choreographer. I make dances that I hope will inspire people to see the world differently. I grew up in New York City, where I started dancing with Gallman's Newark Dance Theater under the mentorship of Alfred Gallman. I also went to the Juilliard School, where I earned my BFA in dance. I traveled the world with amazing dance companies. I was a member of the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater. I also danced with the Martha Graham Dance Company, and I even lived in London for a year as a member of the West End cast of Disney's The Lion King. Well, these days, I continue to be a witness through the arts by helping young people launch their own careers. I'm a professor now at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro. I also direct a multidisciplinary arts company, Theater of Movement. And Theater of Movement is the company that produced these Witnessing Through the Arts videos. I'll walk you through some instructions for making a dance of your own that is inspired by your own interests. You ready? Let's get started. So how do I choreograph a dance? I want to say first that for me, choreographing a dance is like writing poetry. In poetry, you have words that make a sentence that are organized in a way to deliver a message that creates the whole poem. So in dance, a motif is like a word. So a motif could be something as simple as, that could be a motif. I want to take that motif along with other motifs and string them together to create a phrase. So maybe I have that motif and that motif and that motif, and that becomes a phrase. I then organize a whole bunch of phrases or repeat the phrases in different ways to create the dance. Once I decide that I want to make a dance, though, I want to have a purpose. Purpose is absolutely important. There has to be a meaning. And I want to be able to communicate that purpose to all of the people who will help me deliver the message of the dance. The dancers, the designers, the music composer. All of those people have to understand the purpose of the work as well. I work with the dancers to build the movement. We rehearse, we edit, we delete, we add, and then eventually we have a dance. Now it's time for you to choreograph. Based on what you've learned today, my challenge is for you to develop a 10 to 15 second phrase that has a purpose that is meaningful to you. Your instructor might assign you to work individually or in groups. But let's remember a few things. Remember what I said earlier about choreography being like poetry? So the first thing you want to do is develop a purpose. Figure out what your purpose is or what is important to you. What do you want to express? Then, come up with a few motifs. Motifs can be small movements like that, or that, or that. Those were 3 motifs that I feel like doing today. Then, assemble those motifs, manipulate them, make them different. You can manipulate your motifs by repetition. Manipulate your motifs by reversing them. There's all kinds of things that you can add for your motifs. You should also have a traveling step in there, something that makes you move. Try going high up, low down, side to side. Be as creative as possible in manipulating your phrase. You can even use repetition. Once you have your 10 to 15 second phrase, it's time to share it. You can either record it or perform it live. The good thing about recording it is that you have a record and you can see it yourself and share it with others. Have fun and continue witnessing through the arts. Bye.